Good morning. We're getting out of town and heading back on trail today. First, we're going to walk right over to the Oxbow, get an awesome breakfast, and I'll come back, pack everything up, and we'll try to start hitching out of town from here, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. But this next stretch is going to be awesome. We're finally done with the basin, getting into the winds, and then after that is Yellowstone National Park. So finishing up Wyoming in grand style. It's going to be awesome. Let's go get some food. Well, I'm all packed up. I think I'm ready to rock out of here. I'm going to start walking south. I'm kind of already in a decent enough position on this side of town. Hopefully I don't have to walk more than a mile to kind of get on the kind of outskirts of town, but I'll be sticking my thumb out. Hopefully see you back up at the pass sooner rather than later. Here we are, back on trail. There's Highway 28. Just went through the gate there. Only took about 10 minutes or so, but I did have to walk out of town about a good mile or so, so that took like 20 minutes. Overall, not bad. I think it's around 8:30, so we're doing good on time. Not sure how far I'm gonna go. We're definitely not doing those 30-mile days anymore, probably 20s or so. We'll kind of see what the terrain looks like, but we'll be getting up into some mountains, into the winds here. It's gonna be awesome the next stretch. Two more pronghorn out there just sitting, staring at me. They usually don't let you get this close. I'm surprised they haven't run off yet. Here's Little Pine Creek. I might be able to do this without getting wet. I'm gonna kind of bushwhack it through the grass right here just for a small stretch. I hate getting my shoes wet. Nah, I couldn't make it without getting my feet wet. So forget it, we're just trudging through. That's about a foot deep or so. I guess these guys don't get hunted up here. Doesn't seem to mind me being close to them. Just enough clouds to be blocking the sun a little bit. Keeping it nice and cool, a little cool breeze blowing. Cool rock formations up here. Good day to be hiking right now. Definitely a nice change of scenery getting up into some foothills. We got trees everywhere. There's another deer. I can just barely make out a little fawn with her too. There's tons of wildlife up here. First good water source of the day. Water's definitely gonna be a lot more plentiful now. Every mile or two instead of every 15 to 20. It's 11 o'clock, 7 miles in already. Stopped for a sit-down lunch break. Just enjoying the beautiful scenery of these awesome wooded pine tree forests. Back on trail from a great little lunch break. I'll keep going like another couple of hours, take another break, reassess where we're at that point, and then see how much further I think I'll end up for the day. Like to see if I can do at least 20 miles maybe. Should be able to accomplish that, I think. It's just beautiful seeing water everywhere when you're forced to go without it for so long. Never take it for granted. So far terrain today's been pretty nice. There's been little bits where it kind of pops up a little steep, but it's very short, ups and downs. For the most part, it's pretty cruisy. Here's the East Sweetwater River. We get to do an old-fashioned log crossing. Doesn't look too hard at all. There's the Little Sweetwater River.
Probably get across on that little log right there. That doesn't look bad. Something I was thinking about that I thought I'd mention. Well, I learned from the guy who gave me the lift back to trail that there are grizzlies in the winds, and I didn't know that. From all the research I've done, if you look at all the grizzly range maps, they dip into Yellowstone, but not much further than that. So I was planning on picking up everything in like Du Bois at the end of the winds, because my Ursack bear-proof food bag is already being shipped en route to Du Bois, and I was thinking of getting the bear spray there, or at Pinedale at the earliest, which is the next town I'm going to be dropping into in 4 days. So I'm currently already in grizzly bear country with no Ursack and no bear spray. So that's awesome. Even though they're extremely rare this far south, they can be spotted down in this area. So I'm gonna have to be extra vigilant until I get all my bear-proof stuff. There's been a few sections like this today with just tons of blowdowns. Most of it's all cleaned up though. The ones I have had to go over haven't slowed me down at all. But that just reminded me that tomorrow morning I'll be coming up on the junction for the alternate of the Cirque of the Towers. And that's one of the main ones that a lot of people do. Kind of like the Gila River. Everyone does the Gila River because it's the most beautiful section in like New Mexico. And everyone does Cirque of the Towers because it's like the most beautiful section in Wyoming. So I'm trying to do this trail kind of purist as practical, not doing alternates just for the sake of doing alternates, but the main CDT route around the junction and after is just full of horrific blowdowns for miles and miles. And a lot of people have just commented that the blowdowns aren't getting cleared out. So that's another reason why everyone's doing Cirque of the Towers. So I'm probably gonna, go up and do the Towers alternate. There's some of the mountains we'll be going into down the Cirque of the Towers alternate. The main CDT route stays west of all the high peaks, kind of up and down the foothills out that way. But there's some alternates you can take that gets up into the mountains. So I think we'll do the Cirque of the Towers one, but that'll be tomorrow. Here's Blair Creek. I'm gonna take my last snack break here. I'll do some replanning and figure out how much further I'm going for today, but I don't think it's going to be another mile or two, maybe. Well, I think we're done here now at Blair Creek. Had a nice little snack break. I think I'm only doing another about 2 miles or so. Half mile from here, we're coming up on a campgrounds, and then just looking at doing just a little bit past the campgrounds. Man, beautiful picture, perfect. Little streams and stuff up here. There's that campgrounds down there. I see lots of trailers. Looks like it's a full spot. Something like the Sweetwater campground or something like that. But trail follows up around it. And yeah, we're only going like another mile or something like that, I think. And there we go, all set up on camp. I'm at this junction where the trail crosses like this Forest Service road. But this is the end for authorized vehicles, so I don't think I'm going to get run over if any four-wheeler comes down here. This is kind of the end of the line for those guys. But the trail's just like 20 feet right there in front of me. We've got a nice little stream flowing out behind, just down there, so plenty of water. I'm here a little early, it's only like 5 o'clock, but I've got socks to dry out from the wet water crossing this morning, and I didn't do any video editing yesterday in the hotel because I was so tired. I just went to bed early. So I've got 2 days worth of videos, and I think this will do it. We did over 21 miles today, I think. So I'm just going to go ahead and sign off here and get busy to work. Today was good. We did the good miles for getting out of town, and the terrain was relatively easy. It was just kind of rolling ups and downs, not bad at all. Tomorrow's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're about 6 miles from where the alternate for Cirque of the Towers splits off. And there's a lot of comments about a lot of blowdowns and stuff before hitting that area. So, but once we do Cirque of the Towers, it's kind of like a mini High Sierra out in California on the PCT. Apparently it's like going down a long, beautiful valley and then up over some steep passes. But it's only like 21, 22 miles long, so the whole alternate isn't that long at all. But anyway, we'll get to see all that tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be a lot of work. So thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all in the morning.
Good morning. Up and ready to continue day 2 through the winds. We've got about 6 miles or so till we hit a junction for the Cirque of the Towers alternate. That'll be a lot of fun. And then I think I'm only looking at doing like 19 miles today, just based on where the passes and stuff are at. That'll position us kind of at the base before going another pass. But I think we're supposed to hit a lot of blowdowns and stuff too, kind of in and around where the junction's at, so I'll see what that looks like. Another buck this morning. There's a bull moose right up there. I think I just missed him though. I'll try to get a better shot. And now he's about 300 feet away right behind those trees. I think I missed him, but that's one more moose. This is the Sweetwater Trailhead, Bridger-Teton National Forest. A few more miles here, we get a steady, steep uphill for a bit till we get to the junction. But for now, the terrain hasn't been too bad this morning. So far, the trail's cleared out from all these blowdowns. This stuff is stacked 5 feet high. Crossing Larson Creek. This is the start of the big uphill for the morning. Up to the junction. I think we're at the top. Now we just got some shorter, steep ups and downs till we get to the junction. That's Little Sandy Lake down there. We'll be going down and kind of skirting around the lake, kind of up into the rocks and disappearing back up that way. I think I'm at the junction now for the Cirque of the Towers alternate. Splits off, goes this way somewhere. Kind of hard to find initially. I'm just going to keep following the blue line as depicted on far out as much as possible. Well, so far there's no trail here. It's just bushwhacking through boulders and blowdowns. We're making our way though. Well, I hope that was over. We had about a mile of horrific blowdowns and boulder scrambling. Apparently, if you stay on the red line of the main CDT, you get that for like 15 miles, so no thanks. Hopefully it's getting easier from here on out, and then we should have some awesome into the valleys and mountain lakes and all that fun stuff. But we're not there just yet. There's the first of many little mountain lakes in this area. Starting to get to the good stuff. Finally made it into the valley. There's Little Sandy Creek, perfectly clear, crystal clear water. And it's just tons of moose tracks in the water there, you can see. Absolutely beautiful. This is what we were waiting for. Well, I just ran into some more hikers. This is definitely a pleasant sight. So this makes the second and third person I've seen in like the last 500 miles now. So there's Natty.
Hello.
And a surprise encounter. We got Sporks again, so she's doing fine. She was able to get the help that she needed last time we saw her, and she's back on trail, so that's cool. So we're all gonna be hiking together for the next little bit here, at least through this awesome section. Definitely some very impressive rock formations up here. Yeah, this is definitely giving me High Sierra vibes. I'm loving it out here in this valley. It's a kind of a short stretch though, only like 20 miles or so, so we're kind of enjoying every minute that we got. But this is a good place to take a lunch break before we hit the end of the valley. Right there is up the first pass. Well, we're getting up towards the top end of the valley. There's a little lake up here just beyond the next rim. And then I think the pass that we're going through is just to the left of that tall peak. Up that way somewhere. That's gonna be lots of fun. Here's that little lake that's up here. Yeah, it's pretty stunning. The last clip I may have said the pass was left of the peak, but it's the right of the peak is what I meant to say. We're going up that way. There might be a sketchy snow traversal or two, but we might be able to scramble up around it. We'll kind of see how it goes, play it safe. Good bit of altitude gain on the way up here. There's at least one little snow traversal we got to do, but there's nice imprinted footprints, so I don't think this will be bad. It's nice and short. Well, made it to the top of the first pass. This pass is unnamed as far as I can tell, but there's where we're going, dipping into the next valley. Just awesome mountain peaks all lie in our future. Working our way down. There's definitely epic views. We do have some dark clouds that are sneaking over the ridge though, so we got to keep an eye on this stuff. It's a bit of a steep rock scramble on the way down. Trying to make our best way. Starting to get some raindrops from the storm coming through. There's a couple of lightning strikes, but it's all up in the clouds. Trying to make it down quick as we can. Well, here we are. We're getting set up for camp. We got rained on really good for a good while. Lots of hail, lightning overhead, and we're just calling it early. And the clouds are starting to clear out though, so we're getting some blue sky. We should have some sun in another 10-15 minutes or so coming over the mountains there, so hopefully we can dry some stuff out. But all the mosquitoes are coming out now, so yeah, it was just a kind of a miserable experience the last bit dealing with the weather. Got a nice little yard sale going on, drying out clothes. The sun's out beautifully right now. But I got all my sleep gear on, I got my puffy jacket on, so I'm trying to warm up. Feeling pretty nice now. So for the next while, I think we're just going to be warming up and eating snacks and stuff. It's pretty early. I think it's only maybe a little after 3 o'clock or so, but this is fine. We got an awesome view. Nice little spot. It just got really, really miserable. Probably some of the worst weather conditions I've ever kind of been stuck in. So this is fine. Still making our distance goals. I'll check back later when we're up to something else, I guess. Well, I think that's going to do it for today. I'm just going to go ahead and sign off. We're a little bit behind schedule as far as distance goals, but not like too bad or anything. We'll just have to push a bigger miles for the next 2 days to get into Pinedale, the next town. But this place is awesome. We only got crap weather just for an hour or so, and then luckily it's been nice the rest of the afternoon, so we were able to get some stuff dried out. It's just been nice to just chill and relax and stuff, so we're fine with getting to camp early. But I guess that's it. So one more day of pushing through the Cirque of the Towers here, and then back to the normal CDT. So thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all in the next one.